Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Um, yeah, this is going to be a different kind of video because I was curious about this subject, and I found this person's channel, Depressed Nousagi. Is that Nousagi? Um, okay, dog. Just make all the noise you want. Yeah, but I guess this goes into the money part of the Hololive stuff, VTuber thing, because I was curious. I know they probably, of all the live streamers on YouTube, they probably make the most money as VTubers. So I was just curious. This person probably knows more than I do, and this only came out a day ago, so hopefully he doesn't mind me doing a reaction to it, because I am pretty interested in the subject. Yeah, because I'm always like wondering. It's like, do they keep the tips? How much do they get? Do they blah blah bloopity bloop? Are they treated fairly? I don't know. But I guess we'll take a look. See. Yeah, go.
Some time ago, we had a really curious drama where Nijisanji was recently confirmed to be taking the lion's share of their members' merch money. And that got a
Okay. I'm guessing that means like the owner or something. I just had to check and see if I was recording because I'm an idiot.
lot of people curious. How much do these agencies take from their talents beyond just their merch? And that's what this video is for. Due to the inherent nature of these kinds of things usually being locked in an NDA, the details are quite private.
Okay.
So I myself can really only say what's been publicly disclosed out there. And because not many people really talk about these kinds of things among small corpos that much, and even V-Shoujo, this video will really only focus on Hololive and Nijisanji.
Okay.
Especially since they are kind of the defaults and trendsetters when
Yeah,
it comes to
that's-
this kind of stuff.
that's
But
true.
I will be mentioning other small corpos
And this
big
guy.
corpos whenever relevant. If you do have relevant information, do comment down below and supplant it with
I am
clips
not going
or
to have
proof.
any information
I don't
for you,
watch
buddy.
everyone after all
So
or
I'm coming
follow
to you.
everything. So, yeah. First, let's break down all the avenues for monetization that the two companies and other agencies use to make money. 1. Ad revenue.
Sure.
2. Membership and subs. 3.
course.
Donations. 4. Merch.
Oh,
5. Voice packs. And 6. Brand
Oh,
deals,
voice
collabs, and
packs.
sponsorships. Speaking of sponsorships,
Oh, yeah?
do you know the
No, I
sponsor
don't.
that's a stranger to drama and haters?
What is
Raid
that?
Shadow
Oh,
Legends.
no.
If you
Oh,
want a
no.
very epic and badass game you can
I'll
play
sit through this
anytime
just because
and
it's his
anywhere,
ad.
then you definitely
if you do
need
play
Raid Shadow
mobile
Legends
games,
to help
I
you
don't
with
really.
that. With 400
If at all.
million players all over the web, you can
I
be
think I
friends
play
with.
just. I've been playing a lot of
Friends you can
Civ 6
engage
lately.
in
So
12 dungeons in need of
yeah, but use his code.
conquering.
If
Each
you do.
containing a brutal boss that'll take a lot to defeat. And you can do so with over
Get your money,
700
son.
unique champions
that
under
cheddar.
15 varied and awesome factions. And if you want to prove to your friends that you're the best, you can even engage in PvP. And if you aren't satisfied, then good, because the game just now added Akumori,
There's a lot here, huh?
the Phantom Shogun, and kicking his ass means allowing you to go for accessory ascension.
Wonder what country this
a
guy's
new
from.
feature that makes your gear better than it already
Is it- are we in a
is.
Dream
There's
World
even
Witch
also
situation?
a new animated series called Raid called
Oh,
The
boy.
Arbiter, a series you can check on their
no thanks, I'll
official
pass.
YouTube
No
channel.
offense.
So use the link in the description or scan the QR code for bonuses
And I'll,
like the epic
put
champ
his-
Drake
put this
and
video
other
in the,
useful stuff to make you play
description.
the game better. So go get Raid Yuanjing. It'll look really good on your resume.
Okay.
Ad over. First off, let's start with Nijisanji. Because most VTuber agencies usually hire their talents as contractors, they usually don't have base salaries. Only
like-
usually. Because
Oh, yeah,
there are
that's
some
true.
agencies that do, or used to do, or currently do. It incentivizes members to keep pushing content, especially if they're still new and not making enough money to live off in the internet. Nijisanji does not have a base salary,
Sorry,
as
hold on.
confirmed.
There's a bug in my room, and I really would like to pay attention to this. What the hell is that? Okay, some kind of bug. Some kind of bug. There's some kind of bug, man.
By
Sorry.
multiple talents multiple times. However, there was a massive drama in Nijisanji back then involving Narukami Sabaki. If you don't know, he's something of a drama tuber that reports on the darker aspects of VTubing.
Okay.
Some of them are exaggerated, misleading, or
Sorry to pause it again, but yeah, the only one I really follow that even gets into sort of the drama stuff with the VTuber stuff is is Rev. Is it Rev Says Desu? I believe that's his name. Yeah, that's the only one I really follow. So, you know, I don't really want to involve the drama stuff in my channel. Yeah, but this is fine. But generally, I don't really care that much about it to even want to talk about it. I have heard the Surihi stuff. Of, like she had a contest or something. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. That's off track. Sorry.
Substantiated information
like to
taken
get
from
into it.
2chan, but some of them are actual leaks that come from industry members themselves. And back then, he was getting a few 2chan rats and false leads from Nijisanji and was absolutely backshotted by Tsukino Mito and the company for it. However, because Narukami Sabaki's leaks and exposés were a hit or miss, a lot of Japanese people in the community were still willing to believe him. It was a whole drama about Sony supposedly taking over the company just because they bought a percentage of Nijisanji.
Okay.
And that as a result, they'll be taking a bigger cut of their talent's profits. Ichikara, in response, released a statement debunking the false info and publicly releasing some of the actual percentages the company and the talents took. Specifically,
Well, that's good.
the voice pack cuts,
At least it's out there.
which they stated to take 50%.
Oh.
There was no mention of merch, no mention of sponsorships, or really any other percentages. But for quite some time, people just kind of assumed that it also extended to their membership and special merch percentages.
Yeah.
Donations take 50% though. The fact that Nijisanji
I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, for how much they get, 50%. I mean, it's probably better than if you're working like in, you know, television and you're getting like, I don't know how much you have to pay the talent agency and blah, blah, blah. So actually, no, never mind. The talent agency is usually, what is it, like 15%, 20% maybe. Still a lot of money, but also I want to say that the company does actually facilitate a lot of the stuff. I'm sure a lot of the equipment and everything else they use, the software, you know, is given to them. So, you know, obviously, and also the character models themselves. And yeah. Anyway, sorry.
members have said that Streamlab donations and voice packs were the best ways to support them kind of says enough about their biggest income share from the agency.
Yeah.
But we still have to remember that if donations are done via super chats instead of Streamlabs or Stream Elements,
and then
they
YouTube.
take 30% of their actual
YouTube
income.
takes-
So if a VTuber earns
Yeah, that's when I first got monetized again, like a couple of months ago. I looked at my ad revenue. And I'm like, oh no. Yeah, so it's rough.
$50,000 from super chats, they only get $35,000, and that $35,000 gets split in half for the member and half for the agency. For merch cuts right now, though, at least in EN, and is most likely the case for JP, the talents get fuck all from their merch shares.
Really?
A mere 1 to 2%.
Oh.
While it was only just recently brought to the public's attention, this was not exactly new information for veteran Nijisanji fans that did pay attention to Nijisanji. As
That's
an
kinda
example,
gross if you want
Mista
something
has
physical.
actually talked about this.
Bro, I get like 1% from merch sales. I ain't get shit. Fuck, man.
kinda
I'm
sucks,
getting
actually.
scammed myself. Man.
It doesn't really give you much incentive to actually promote the products that, you know, the company's selling. You would think at least like 10% or something. That kind of blows.
Whatever.
Whatevers, indeed.
I wish I was joking. Anyway.
Literally earning peanuts. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Kason has this to say about it, and it's kind of noteworthy as we go along this video for special reasons. Brand sponsorships or collaborations or any kind of tournaments, however, a few livers had mentioned that they earn most of their income via sponsorship money. So it's
Okay, ad revenue, membership, donations, merch, voice packs. Well, at least everything else is 50%. I don't know why the merch. I guess maybe for production. I don't know.
pretty fair to assume that at the very least they take the lion's share of their income revenue. So at the very least, there's that. Now, for Hololive. It's been known for quite a long time that Hololive actually does take 50% of their donation money. It's been soft confirmed by Coco when she jokingly complained about Holo taking that much,
Oh, wow.
and was
Coco
also
hasn't been
later
around
soft
forever,
confirmed by Muna. Also, refer to the Kason tweet earlier. Ad revenue and membership cuts are, as of right now, unknown, but since we don't have anything to use, I personally think it's also fair to assume that it's also 50%, if we're going to use
Yeah,
the same
I
logic
guess
I
that would
applied to
make sense.
Nijisanji earlier. Hololive merch and voice back is specifically unknown. There hasn't exactly
Just saw
been a
that clip.
massive public expose about them. But most likely, it's a significant portion since the talent themselves actually have to
Big.
pour in some money for their own merch campaign for birthdays and stuff too. And Lammy, as an example, have even outright said that she was once
I don't
in
know
the
who
red
that
because
is.
of these campaigns.
Oh, wow.
Kind of a high risk, high reward kind of thing. That's why Hololive members actively push their merch not just on their Twitter, but even on their own streams whenever they can. Because they sank a lot of money into it and they have a massive financial incentive to do so.
Oh.
They need their sales to be good to break even. Basically, Hololive pretty much just acts as a connector, a bridge between manufacturers and the brands. They have the contacts and the platforms to make these sales happen. But the talents seem to be the ones that has to fund a portion of the actual campaign itself.
Really?
Still, we don't have an exact metric.
I still
but
think that's-
using Kayson's tweet.
That hat is way too ugly. Look, I like a good ugly hat. I got a couple, but I don't know. It's too ugly.
Tweets earlier in reference to Nijisanji's merch percentage cuts, I guess it's somewhat fair to presume that Hololive also takes at least 50% of their merch sales, if not lower. In fact, it has to be lower. However, the exception seems to be for special events like special concerts or whatever occasions, which are things Hololive themselves push and make for the entire company. For this specific instances, it's not publicly revealed or stated what the percentage cuts are. There is genuinely good reason to believe that it's actually significantly higher than Nijisanji.
I
Because
would assume.
CoverCorp had their shareholders meeting a few weeks ago, and one of the shareholders actually suggested that, like any color, Hololive should pay their talents less so the shareholders can earn more. It kind of confirms the fact that Hololive does give their talents a bigger portion of their revenue,
Yeah.
at least compared to Nijisanji. And again, refer to the Kayson tweet earlier. While the specifics aside from those that were publicly revealed aren't exactly clear, the fact that the shareholder used Nijisanji as a comparison that CoverCorp should copy them in this way kind of says enough. For sponsorships and brand deals, I'm gonna have to also assume that they take the lion's share. For both Nijisanji and Hololive, we don't have exact specifics and nor are there any numbers we can use as a precedent. In any case, if you want to support the Nijisanji members financially, donations and voice packs are the way to go. More so if you use Streamlab links so YouTube doesn't get a cut.
Yeah.
Please donate directly to your streamers and VTubers Streamlabs. And please, for the love of God, every agency should set up their own Streamlabs or Stream Elements platforms. And for Hololive, merch and voice packs seems to be the way to go too, but perhaps even donations. Though merch would most likely be the better option, especially since the talents themselves invest more in it than everything else. Besides, you get something in return for your money. For a lot of agencies and even the smaller ones, sales in merch and goods and most especially sponsorships are the ones that rake in the most money. So it's pretty fair to assume that the talents make the biggest portion of their income from that, except Nijisanji.
itchy.
That 1% is cripplingly little, my guy. In any case, I actually
that's
advise
pretty
taking
bad.
in some of these stats with a bit of caution, because the contracts for these agencies and the percentage of their cuts can and will change over time. Some of the information and the clips and evidence associated that I've provided here, like Nijisanji's 50% voice pack cut among others, were taken from a long time ago. 2 to 3 years is already something of a significant lifespan in the VTuber world, especially
Yeah,
since
I
these
suppose.
agencies have blown up like a motherfucker in recent years.
Either
so
that or
chances
they
are that some of these
go
are
somewhere else,
outdated.
I guess.
These percentage cuts might be even lower or higher now. But I'm a cynical lad, so I kind of just tend to
Yeah,
assume
me
that
too,
it's
buddy.
most likely lower, especially now that Hololive and Nijisanji are public companies and they're going to want more money to satisfy their shareholders and investors. I mean, hell, Nijisanji's been doing it for years now. And while Hololive as of now has been relatively much more generous, it's not within the realm of impossibility that such generosity will change for the worse, especially as their investors and shareholders starts pressuring them to take more from their talents, which we all hope doesn't happen. But hey, just because I'm a cynic doesn't mean you should too. So yeah, that's
But
really about
I'm already
it.
there.
And again, thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this
Thanks,
video.
Raid.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Good video, man. Very concise. Yeah, I like that channel. That's good. I hope he's okay with me checking out his video. If not, hopefully. Oh, I mean, hopefully he lets me know. Yeah. Yeah, I try not to get too much into the drama stuff, and I didn't think that was like drama really. That's just yeah. I was always wondering how much they get paid, and I guess Hololive, obviously, more so than Nij. I can never pronounce the name, so Niji Sanji or whatever. Yeah, maybe it's because they're in Indonesia, an Indonesian company. That might be it. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Oh, there. Oh, geez. All right, cool. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. And if you got a comment or a suggestion for another video, you're very much welcome to. And we do get to those. This wasn't a suggestion, but I just saw it pop up. But yeah, suggestions welcome. And I'll see you guys on the flippity floop. Bye.